Pornography. Even in differences of ages, people are addicted to it. Something that is not discussed publicly but searched widely. So today, let's unravel the hidden aspects of pornography. So we'll be taking the first question of the discussion today. So Renit, what is wrong with porn? What is your perspective on this?
See, when we talk about pornography, as a general sense, people tend to watch pornography or porn as to find pleasure or to find a certain scenario or to be in a certain stage where they just want pleasure. That's a general understanding. But when I personally talk about it, sometimes the reason of people watch pornography is because of the wrong intentions that they have in there, which is accumulated due to many sort of reasons. That I believe is one of the reasons. And the one of the reason that I believe why porn is wrong or what is wrong in it is sometimes we tend to sexually objectify people. Now we have a very good bond. It's been a very long time we meet, but if I try to objectify you, I am trying to devalue you.
Correct.
So when you watch porn, indirectly, if I am a male, I am trying to put a woman into a certain object form, where I am devaluing that particular woman as an object. It's a humanitarian concern. It's wrong.
Right.
So the first thing that happens is people treat women as objects. So in that particular area, it's already wrong. So if I deal with pornography, I need to understand that somewhere down the line, I am not valuing humans or the woman not the right way or the right way it should be.
Yeah.
And the second thing that I think it is very important is people try to judge, whether if I would try that, will it get out or this or that. A lot of hiccups that happens. So this is one reason that I feel it is very reason why it is wrong. And the second thing is change of behaviors. When someone is porn addicted, what happens is their behavior changes during the course of time. So you might have met me a very long time ago, but when I start getting addicted to porn, I tend to lose connection with you. Then anytime you call me before, I would come out with you. Now I like time alone, because I know if I spend time with you, I couldn't do what I am addicted to.
Right.
So indirectly my behavior changed. So one time you call me and I don't come, you'll feel like, oh, he's sick or he's not in the mood. 2 times you feel something is wrong, but you would now want to know, but you would like leave it. And the 3rd time, if I still ignore you, you will not call me the 4th time.
Yeah.
So then our bond differs, my character changes. So this is one of the 2 things that I believe is the reason why, this is something that porn does wrong. What's your understanding on it?
So I agree with the fact where you say that a person would wish to be alone.
Yeah.
And this is where I believe that one of the major causes for people to watch pornography would be something called social isolation,
Very true.
where they would like to spend time privately, do things behind the eye of a person, making sure that they are alone and secluded. So this gives them, or rather, I would say, this would create anxiety, or sometimes they're scared about the surroundings. Sometimes they're scared about being caught. Sometimes they would feel, they just can't cope with it. But in order to satisfy the craving that they have to keep watching it,
Yeah.
they would still make sure that they are in a particular place away from everybody else, and just pulling through in spite of feeling that they are a failure, or in spite of feeding the dragon of pornography in this.
Yeah.
The second part I would say, or to add on to the point that you said about, is on mood disorders.
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess in most cases it's this impression that you want to create to show that you're absolutely fine and good, but at the back of your mind you would be thinking, I've not watched today, or I've not been able to I cannot be the person that I am, but I need to fake it out.
True.
So when we look into a situation like that, a person who is suffering, or a person who watches, I wouldn't say there is a word about too much porn, because you spend 5 minutes, you spend an hour, porn or pornography it brings the same side effects to that particular person.
True.
So I feel it changes, as you said, the change in the behavior. I sense the same thing happens, because the more that they get into their shell, the more they would be fake in approaching other people, fake in the relationship with their own relatives or family, and it's an entirely different ball game altogether.
Yeah. Now, to add on to the last word, what you said is really true. A lot of times people tend to not understand when they got addicted to it.
Absolutely.
See, at certain point you just might have started, as someone I have heard experiences, they say that they just watched it with one of their friends, showed them, and then it was regular
to it. Correct.
And then they didn't understand when did it become a daily process.
Right.
So these are the few reasons I think it is wrong. Porn is wrong.
Yes, I agree.
So let's move on to the next question. Wow, this question I guess would help us as a younger generation to understand various things.
Okay.
Can we watch porn even if we are married?
Wow, that's a pretty direct question.
Yeah.
So this is what I believe in. Okay. You must know that my wife and I were married like for almost 11 years, and as a spiritual leader, or as a person who has a belief, I believe in this, that the entire core of a marriage is based on love.
Yeah.
And when we talk about love, it's not just about intimacy, it's about communication, it's about companionship, it's about care, and like how we always say, sharing is caring, or whatever. But when we look into scriptures, as I'm a Christian ideologist, or a person who believes on that, I believe this, that when God created Adam and Eve in the book of Genesis, what's written, the reason why God created Adam and Eve was so that they could take care of themselves, they could share in a bond, that they would not be diverted. So God actually made life easier for them by creating everything else, so that they were okay to take care of themselves and at the same time take care of what God created. So when we look into the generation, or you would say my generation, it's very important that we grow in that love, or grow in that relationship day by day. It should be like a coffee that when it keeps boiling, it gets stronger, and the more stronger the coffee is, the more better the taste. So that is what God expects from a husband and a wife. And when you have that bond between partners, such thoughts of watching pornography should not come. Okay. or rather we should be able to see the plus and the minus, there is, but obviously to work out situations together,
Yeah.
to make sure that we please each other, make sure that we are a close-knit family, we make sure that we don't allow any outside sources to come and destroy that marriage.
Yeah.
So that is my belief, or that is what I believe in, and I also think that if this was practiced, even with us as an older generation or even a younger generation, in today's world, every old person wants to be young again.
Yeah.
So it's a battle because trying to look younger, handsome, more beautiful than what you're supposed to be,
Yeah.
rather than grow with grace and grow the way you need to grow. People always try to have the tendency to be younger and to experiment and do stuff. So I think, as I started with this discussion, is the core content to connect two of them together is love.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it?
As a younger generation, what happens is family is a structure where you look up to.
Yes.
As a
Yes.
younger generation, we will look up to.
True.
So sometimes things go south. We have different choices. Youngsters make different choices, but we have a generation who takes choices according to the love.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I am also a believer who believes what God has in plan.
Yeah.
And for love and for marriage has a different concept. What the younger generation feels today in this era, love means holding hands,
Right.
buying things, sending cute emojis,
Yeah.
wherein communication.
Chocolates and candlelight dinners.
Yes. It's communication and companionship is not there.
Right.
The core part where you sit and talk,
Right.
that's love, and I believe so.
So yeah, as this question came up front to me,
Yeah.
I think you answered it also on the same lines. Companionship and understanding the partner, understanding his and her needs, understanding that there is a purpose, that they are there together, because as I said, as I believe in, God made man and wife to be one, to be together, to share, to hold, to death to his part. So when you have that companionship, when you have that concern for each other, I don't think you would go wayward. You would understand that you need to invest in your marriage in the right approach, without destroying or breaking the sanctity of marriage.
So as a younger generation, if I ask you, how would I invest? Like for me, investment basically comes like a business term wherein
Right.
I will buy something for my wife.
True.
Or buy something for my family, some need. Is that what you think about, or you mean?
I guess investment, if I have to look into my relationship, as I said, since I'm married, I think it would be taking time out.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily have to be that we need to go and watch a movie, or we need to sit and watch TV, or we just roam around. But just spending time talking about the entire day. I have got 2 kids now, so we got
Yeah.
lots of stuff to discuss about. But that communication or that bondage with that transparency,
Yeah.
I think when you are transparent with your partner, when you know how to listen to their heartbeats too, you would refrain yourself from getting into something that could potentially
Wow.
destroy your marriage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That could help me and a lot of younger
Yes.
generation. So another question aligned to it that I would like to ask you
Uh-huh.
is, if I am an addict of porn
Right.
and I get married tomorrow,
Right.
I don't leave that.
Correct.
It's there with me as a weight. So
Right.
and if I have a partner and if things go wrong in wedlock, how would I bring that out, or don't have that shadow in my like how wouldn't that shadow be reflected, or what should I do that the porn addiction shadow shouldn't reflect my marriage?
So as a spiritual advisor also,
Mm-hmm.
I would believe the best thing to do would be to open up about that scenario,
Okay.
to go to someone who's potentially able to listen to you
Okay.
rather than tell everybody else about who you are.
You're telling about the wife?
No, I'm
factor?
talking about either the husband or the wife,
Okay.
whoever is facing that issue.
Mhm.
Go to someone who you think who can believe
Mhm.
in you, who can help hold your hand and pull you out of this.
Okay.
Because sometimes, a baby can't crawl by themselves or climb steps on their own
Yeah.
without initially holding the hand of their parents to climb stairs.
True.
In the same manner, you would need that hold, or you would need that support system, or you would need that push.
Mhm.
So it would be good to go to maybe, any spiritual leader, or maybe a counselor, or
Mhm.
if it's just eating up your head in normal terms, maybe seeing a psychologist,
Mhm.
whatever seems fit, or maybe a best friend,
Yeah.
anyone that you could actually open up and tell them, see, I'm stuck with this,
Mhm.
I need help in this.
Yeah.
It's destroying my marriage. What can I do to keep pornography out
Yeah.
and still be intact with my wife, because this is destroying us, this is giving us the wrong notions, this is giving us the wrong idea.
Yeah.
So I think you would have to look for a support system elsewhere,
Mhm.
and it would help to heal the marriage.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
That's an answer that I think would change my perspective
Yeah,
about
I
a lot
hope
of
so.
things.
So let's go for the next question of this discussion. So porn and internet, what makes them relate to each other? What's an idea?
Porn and internet has a very major impact on today's generation. It's like it is the ammunition in the gun.
Yeah.
It's if that is not there, the gun is. So internet has the porn has been boosted by the internet. If internet would have been not there, there would have been the usage, but it would have been really less.
Correct.
I believe. And when I talk about internet, now we have ample amount of firms that provide us internet, and anyone can use internet at any given
Yes.
point of time. As we are in pandemic, it is very easy. If we would have spoke like 1 year before, 1 year maybe last year, everyone had a phone, but not everyone had smartphones with them.
True.
Right now, even a kid has a tablet in his hand or a smartphone because he has class.
Yeah.
So internet is everyone is learning. So somewhere down the line, nudity and all stuff is really very common.
Yeah.
So somewhere, and internet provides nudity in a very easy way. It's easy go.
Yeah.
Even if there's a small ad pops up that comes or anything. I believe that internet has somewhere down the line increased the amount of usage of people who are addicted to porn to get access really fast.
Yeah.
Even
In a way.
even in India, as in a country where porn is banned, you can still find sites that are open. So and sometimes soft porn is something that is easily accessible.
Yeah.
Even the hardcore porn is sometimes not that, but soft porns, you don't have to go to the mainstream accounts, but you find it small screens also.
Right.
So as a youngster, you don't have to go anywhere. You switch on to a TV, you have a song. Every movie has an item song. Every movie. So somewhere down the line, the media culture or the internet culture provides the porn culture
Influence.
Yeah. So I somewhere down the line, it's always very related about it. What's your opinion about it?
So, Renit, I do agree on this aspect because, and I again stress on the fact, with the pandemic, there were papers being delivered, there were magazines being delivered, and schooling started, work from home environment started.
Yeah.
So for every reason, you would have to be on your phones or your laptops or iPad throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
So there was always an ad or something that pops up inviting us to look into what we're not supposed to see.
True.
And as one thing leads to the other, it it's like how we just want to satisfy our hunger, like when we start eating and we continue to eat till we are completely filled.
Yeah.
That's the same way how pornography kicks in that period, because when it starts, we want to feel completely satisfied. So we would take more or less of our time
Yeah.
forgetting what we're doing or what we're supposed to do,
Yeah.
but getting diverted into watching this until we go to the next level, and how do I say this, when we relieve ourselves, or we look to be intimate with somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
So in a way, with pandemic coming up, it has to a great extent pushed people to fall back into pornography, because again, when you talk about couples, or when you talk about people whose wives are away, or there are, you obviously know about situations about nurses working in hospital, doctors out for months.
Yeah.
So what would the other spouse do, or what would the boyfriend, the girlfriend do, would in order to satisfy themselves, would definitely go into these kind of things.
Yeah.
So yes, porn and internet, as the question was posed, is related to each other to a very great extent.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, during this time of pandemic, even a smallest kid or a teenage going can close his door and sit alone and use it.
Yes.
And the parent wouldn't understand. If he says,
Correct.
I'm in a lecture, they'll say, yeah, because the routine time is almost the same.
Yeah.
So internet is like the doorstep where you can take anything you want, even when that is not of your need.
Right.
So I believe it's both related, and it's related in a bad way.
Yeah. Very true.
So let's go on to the last question. How do I escape pornography?
So that's I guess the reason why we started also with this topic is to find a way out.
Yeah.
And in very simple terms, what I would suggest that a person can escape or keep away is to be a little more social. Maybe to come out from their rooms, to come out in public, maybe sit with the family, get a hobby, get preoccupied, maybe get a pet, I'm just still talking about it randomly, but yes, it keeps you active, it keeps you healthy, it keeps you outdoors,
Yeah.
maybe make friends in the right circle, maybe get a good study group. There are many ways that you can actually escape, as long as you do not give into this horror or get into a situation wherein you are secluded or away from normal lifestyle. Get back into a normal lifestyle, get back into a normal circle.
Yeah.
And if you find it difficult to do that, ask people who would help you to come out of it. Be accountable to your own life.
True.
Because ultimately, pornography is not reality.
Yeah.
When you get married, or when you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or anything, it is not reality, and it's not the picture that is depicted what God had expected from man and woman together. So we need to be a little more realistic in this.
Wow.
So it would always good to be accountable, maybe to someone who can keep a watch over you and
Yeah.
talk to it out. And as I said, keeping yourself occupied is the best situation ever, so that you don't think about it and you
Yeah.
don't fall into it, and you are busy doing something, and that helps you to keep your mind away from these things. What do you think?
What I think about how do I escape is, a lot of times people who try to escape reach a certain point, and that is when they realize, oh, now I need to get out
Yes,
of it.
correct.
So it's a thing like a tale that it's tell. You don't heal a wound when it is to the extreme.
Right.
You take care of it when it started.
Yeah.
So you need to understand what caused you to get into this.
Yes.
If it's a person, leave the company of that person. As
Yeah.
you said, change the circle. that could be one, or that could be a group of
Absolutely.
friends. So sometimes what happens, you feel that, oh, if I leave that group, see, you need to understand, as an individual, you are important, you're valuable. Getting into that circle will end you up either into something that you did never thought about. You just ending your life somewhere down. So first you need to identify how did that come into your life.
Yeah.
Through an incident, kind of abuse or something, you need to talk about it to someone.
Yeah.
And find a therapist or someone who would guide you in a right way.
Right.
Not in anger or something, but
True,
in a
true.
right way. And then the third thing, that I believe is very important to understand, to get out of it, is never stay alone. Never stay
100%.
Never.
Yeah.
Try to be in midst of the crowd. Or during this pandemic time, it would be really difficult for us or anyone to stay in that crowd. So be with family, spend time with them, find games, find you have lot of games where you could involve your family. You might be a person who till this time had a fight with your mom or had a fight with your father because you wanted to spend time, and he asked you come out and you were like, no, I don't want, and then you watched porn. So when you go back, they might not respond to you to the way, but when you take initiative, when you start sitting with them, automatically your habit, you're breaking the chain. You're breaking. So I believe these are the few things that you can work on, and that will help you to escape out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with what you're actually talking about, and I definitely believe in this, that there is always a way you can get out.
Yeah.
It's got to do more with your mindset. It's got to be about your willpower, deciding and taking that step to think that no, I want to get better. I don't want to be pulled by these strings. I want to be out there, and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to have a healthier relationship. I don't want to follow or jump on fake stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that when we start taking the first step, it opens up a way to bring in healing into your life.
True.
So this is it for today. We'll be back next week with more thought-provoking questions and with answers that will help you to come out from the situation that you're in. Believe me, there is an answer to all of your problems. Stay tuned.